Yeah, Tony, quick question to you. The dot-coms of the 90s have made security exchange filing, NASD, and the exchange, to list themselves on the exchange. How did that help the company, the investors in these companies to protect their money? What the Security Exchange Commission did not do, and what we are actually proposing more to do, is really look more at the companies and really bring a clearer picture regarding the companies that are doing the pre-ICO or ICOs, protecting the investors this way. But legislation did not help the investors to overcome the dot-com bubble. That did not happen. They lost money. They lost all their money.
Please let Tone, 1 second. Let Register jump in. And then Maria.
Please. Okay, so here's the difference. What we're talking about is 2 different levels of loss. One level of loss is from scammers, Bernie Madoff, the fraudsters, and there's plenty of fraud going on in the crypto space, and I think we've got to wipe that out. Now, the second issue is whether or not people are going to make bad investment decisions based on poorly promoted things. I was in the dot-com. I had liquidity exits in the dot-com, and frankly, it was a nightmare until after 2000 because we finally had real companies. I think it's an inevitable process. Now, one way that investors can have at least some kind of anchor is to work with public companies, and of course we're proposing that, so I'm being very self-centered. But there is something to be said for a company that has successfully raised money for 10 years and perhaps now comes out with an ICO, and that's the beginning. But the question is not whether the SEC is good or bad, is what else do we have? We don't have any other framework, and we do need something.
And maybe Vlad comes in with that point that he mentioned earlier, that there is a way for the community to build that framework. Yes, Maria.
There has to be a balance between the protection of investors, but we should not be fighting with shadows, and we should not be chasing shadows. Really, we still need to support the new technology and new methods of involving money, actually. And the technology is becoming indeed international. So international collaboration is very important, but that takes time. The development of blockchain projects sometimes does not really need ICOs. And at the same time, people who are coming with ICO ideas, they don't have blockchain in their projects, but they simply need money for the startup, and they cannot access neither bank loans nor venture capital. So that's a problem that has to be solved, in my opinion. That's it.
Tone, what do you think about that?
So the last speaker brings up a great point where cryptocurrency, I feel, is much different than the dot-com boom. And it's funny how a lot of the baby boomers or just older generation, they love to compare everything to the dot-com, but that was just the US. Crypto is an international market. And obviously the US, because it's the largest economy in the world, what they do for regulations is very important for the cryptocurrency market. But it's important to keep that perspective. And I really do agree that there's got to be a right balance. I've kind of already mentioned that in previous parts of this debate, that overregulation is bad. You're still going to get scammed with or without the SEC, as the arguments they've brought up. So overall, I really, in my personal opinion, think that people are going to lose money. I mean, that's just how it is. And the only way you can protect yourself as an investor is to educate yourself. And that's the reason I made this channel. Is I plan on sharing a lot of information for free. I don't think you should be wasting your money on how to do this or that on YouTube. I know there's a lot of products that other YouTubers will push. I don't push any small coins because of the risks, and I'm just not interested in that. I stay with the larger coins. So for the most part, I would just, if you're new to cryptocurrency, go with small investment amounts, and the regulation will hopefully make the price more stable, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to be scammed at all. You're not free from that. That's just a pie in the sky. It's not. There's always risks when you're investing. And the only other thing I would like to mention too is just avoid paying fees. I know that I have ads for Coinbase. You get $10 free, but I do want to announce that Robinhood now is available in half of the United States, and there's 0 fee trading, which I highly recommend. Don't pay. I mean, I already have paid a good amount of fees in Coinbase and Gemini, but I do plan on now making more of my purchases on Robinhood, just because I don't want to pay a fee. So definitely check that out, and let me know what you guys think about this debate. I think this video is great. There is a link for the full interview on one of my videos. A commenter was nice enough to comment the link for the entire interview, so hopefully that will happen again. And thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.